Many of you have been asking in your comments, how does the armor system work in Last Day on Earth? The answer to your question is this. Now, before I explain how this formula works, I want to give a huge shout out to my research team. My team sacrificed tons of their armor and time going all over the map and just allowed themselves to get hit over and over again with different armor combinations by different enemies like the big one or frenzy giants, and then they recorded how much damage those enemies would do and gave me the numbers so that I could figure out this formula for you guys. So please leave a comment below with a thank you to the research team, because they're the ones that did the hard work to get you this information. Okay, so in this formula, which isn't perfect by the way, Kiefer didn't give me this formula, I had to figure it out myself, so I may have to tweak it a little in the future, but it's really close. In this formula, X is equal to the armor number and Y is equal to the amount of damage reduction that amount of armor gives you. For example, if you're naked and have no armor, then you have 0% damage reduction. However, if you are wearing all tier 1 gear, you will have 8 armor, which gives you 34% damage reduction. If you're wearing tier 2 gear, you will have 16 armor, which gives you 50% damage reduction. Tier 3 gives you 24 armor and reduces damage by 60%, and tier 4 gear gives you 32 armor, which reduces damage by 66%. If Last Day on Earth continues with their pattern, tier 5 gear will give you 40 armor and will reduce damage by 70%, and tier 6 gear will give you 48 armor and will reduce damage by 73%. This may not seem like a huge difference, but when we start playing multiplayer, this is going to be a big deal. This means that even if you have a fully modified AK-47, it's going to take you 1.3 seconds to kill someone with full SWAT gear, and almost 2 seconds to kill someone with assault gear. And that's with them not healing. So if they have first aid kits, you aren't going to be able to kill them unless you shoot them until their armor breaks, or you get 1 or 2 of your teammates and you guys gang up on them. This gets me excited because one of my favorite things that a multiplayer game can do is make it to where teamwork and coordination is required to win. I love it when games do that. Now that you have this formula, you can figure out the attack and armor of any unit in the game, but to save you guys some time, I'll mention the ones you're probably the most curious about. No enemies have armor except turrets, which have 16 armor, and the big one has at least 128 armor. The big one has 50 attack, and frenzy giants have 203 attack, which means that you have to make sure that you have at least 17 armor to not get one-shotted by them. Well, that's it guys. I'm excited to announce that the world's fastest bunker alpha run is taking off. Several people, including Tripex and the Real Boyac, have expressed interest in jumping in on the competition. In fact, Luke Moosberger's record has already been broken by Dak Partisan, who now holds the record at 6 minutes and 57 seconds. If you want to see his whole video, check it out on my Facebook page. It's pretty clever. He saves a lot of time by using auto when he is healing or switching out weapons. While you're there, check out some of my other posts, and if you have time, please leave a review. Also, if you're a YouTuber, I have changed the title of the original video to the fastest bunker run competition. If you join in on this challenge, even if you don't beat Dak's record, put a link to that video in your description and then send me the links to your videos, and I will add all of them in the description of the original video with your name next to it. I think the more YouTubers that get involved, the more fun this will be.